switch to 2020 sensitivity was one of the best decisions that I ever made on Warzone. From December of last year up until now, I've had to jump over many hurdles since I made the switch. Dude, teammate, what the fuck? With 4 tips, you'll be able to master 2020 in no time, and be sure to stick to the end because I dropped one of the fattest 40 kill games with these tips. Also, shout out to the Bell Gang. I appreciate you guys having notifications on. Listen up, 2020 is actually pretty easy to get used to if you just put your mind to. Oh, this guy just came around sliding around the corner like a maniac, yo. Nah, but for real though, like getting used to 2020, you just got to put your mind to it straight up. It really is a mental game at some point, just because obviously when you go from a previous sense to a higher sense, or even a lower sense in some cases, obviously there's going to be some hurdles. Right now, the tips I'm going to give you, hopefully they help you out with that. Now, the first tip that I'm going to give you guys actually has something to do with your settings, and this is actually, believe it or not, something that I learned throughout the process, and it was pretty early on after I posted my first video on 2020 Sense, and that is when you use 2020, it's probably for the best bet that you actually adjust your ADS sensitivity as well. Now, if you don't know what ADS means, it basically stands for aim down sight. So pretty much in any case when you're aiming down your sniper, or really just any primary weapon for that matter, pretty much you adjusting your normal sensitivity actually affects your ADS sensitivity. So for me personally, right, I was on 6.6 before. I switched over to 0.5 ADS sensitivity when I went to 2020 because I had it at 0.85 beforehand, and that was way too high for 2020. So I guess this guy's not gonna push me. It's a bit odd. I thought he definitely was going to. Where in the world did he go, yo? Hold up. Actually, I should not have popped that. But in my case, I can actually speak from personal experience when it comes to adjusting the ADS sense, because mine was at 0.85 and I lowered it down to 0.5. So, GG's, hold up. Let me get down here real quickly. But the second tip is to just stay consistent. Now, that might be a given, but the reason why I say stay consistent is because I actually know a person personally that literally changes their sensitivity so much, and they've tried out 2020, they didn't like it, so they went back down to a lower sense, and I mean like dramatically went back down to a lower sensitivity, and it's just not ideal. You know, once you want to go to a sensitivity such as 2020, you have to stick to it, because I'll tell you what, man, there's a pretty big window of time that you're gonna have to utilize to actually make sure that you can realistically master 2020. So staying consistent with it and just staying on the settings that you feel comfortable with is literally the best thing you could possibly do. Oh my god, yo. I'm out of here. Y'all got that. There's 1, there's 2. Let's get that. All right, and then we'll go back up, because, you know, why not, man? We're just like that. Boom, bada bing. But the third tip, though, that I could give is that centering is absolutely key. Now, centering is absolutely... Oh, my God. Yo, give me a break. I'm trying to commentate right now, man. Centering, listen up, man. Centering is absolutely key on any sensitivity, but in particular on 2020, just because it's the highest, you really, really have to double down on that. Now, if you don't know what centering is, it's quite literally exactly what I just did right there. Now, with centering, there's 2 parts of the puzzle. The first part is making sure that the white dot, which is pretty much the very exact center of your crosshair, is in the middle of your screen the whole entire time. Since we're not fighting anybody, I'm gonna demonstrate this. Basically, I see a lot of people when they're moving around the Warzone map, they have their crosshair literally pointed at the ground. Well, guess what? When somebody pops up in front of you by surprise, you aim in, and then you have to aim up to adjust. It's not ideal, so you want to make sure that the crosshair is literally in the center of your screen at all times. It obviously can't be in the center of your screen 100% of the time, because there's some circumstances where, you know, you might be doing something that you just literally can't be in the center of your screen. GG's. I'm gonna actually get over here, because who is this? Oh, no, 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 no. Give me my. Oh my god, no, I'm out of here, yo. I'm out of here, yo. Now, but centering is definitely key. You guys, literally, I'd say like you literally have to get used to the centering, especially for the first part when it comes to making sure that your crosshair, especially the center dot, is literally in the middle of your screen at all times, not pointing at the floor. Okay, please, for the love of God, do not do that. Now, the second part of centering is basically making sure that, for example, like when you slide around a corner, you're essentially predicting where the enemies can possibly be. So obviously when I slide around that corner, well, okay, well, there was literally a guy there. Perfect. Like literally perfect timing. But I slid around that corner. I slide around that corner. Okay, well, an enemy can be there. If I slide around to my left, an enemy would most likely be there in my line of sight. Right there. Right there. Maybe the window. You guys get the point. So you want to make sure that your crosshair is in the center of your screen at all times. And also, just when you ADS or slide around corners, just make sure that it's centered in places where players are typically at. Now, that just takes a lot of playing time, and with, you know, obviously with anything, you'll be able to get used to that too. Now, the fourth tip is literally to just move as much as possible. Literally move like a maniac. And the reason why I say that is because on 2020, like, see, look at that, for example. On 2020, one of the hardest things, and it probably actually was the hardest thing that I had to get used to, was actually making sure that I could even just do simple 90-degree or 180-degree turns extremely consistent. Now, you're probably like 90-degree turns. Yes, 90-degree turns are even sometimes hard to learn on 2020 Sens. Now, for example, a 90-degree turn would basically just be like sliding around this corner or sliding around that corner. And that kind of ties into your centering as well. But basically, let's say, for example, I did a 180. I want to make sure that I slide around the corner absolutely perfectly. So sliding back that way or sliding back that way or sliding back that way, looking at the door. And so, you know, doing 90-degree and 180-degree turns on 2020 Sens is like by far one of the hardest things that I've personally had to really just do and learn as a whole. I'm not, to be honest with you, man, there's still some times where it's not even perfect for me. And in most cases, it's because there's like just an OD amount of players that I have to fight, such as like full stack squats and stuff like that. But, you know, a 90-degree turn like that, just going like this, or if somebody was behind me, just making sure that I can center on them as fast as possible. GG's. All right, I'm actually going to get to the roof because it seems like that there is a lot of people up here. We could actually drop maybe a 40 this game. Like, we might, like no cap, be able to drop a 40 this game. Boom. We gotta leave this guy in the air alive. I'm actually gonna go get some Uis real quickly.
Jesus Christ.
GG's to you, my boy. We got two guys. I could not even tell if they were like up top or okay. Let me go down low because there's this guy down here who's probably gonna have to go for that res. GG's. I'm gonna get back up a little bit, just a tad, and then we'll go this way because we're gonna have to eventually rotate over. So, oh my god, no, oh my god, no, that cluster actually, it's so crazy how the cluster strikes literally just gravitate towards you. But man, I swear, those 4 tips right there, if you guys follow those 2020, you'll get used to it in no time, man. See right there, movement and centering, yo. 2 of the most important things that you really just need to get down. I'm not gonna hit that guy. He's gonna be staying behind that wall. I don't know where you think you're going, pal. I'm dead. I'm dead. No way, both of these guys are over here chilling. Yo, they are straight chilling right now. GG's. All right, yeah, those guys are pretty much gonna die. Know that for a fact. There was somebody else in this house that I heard. So we gotta figure out where this dude is. He's most likely in the basement, but I'm just gonna go up top for height advantage because these guys are gonna literally have to come back. So.
Enemy soldier nearby.
GG's, got a team wipe on them.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I just saw somebody. I know I'm tripping right now. Hold up.
Gas is right on
GG's. We got one guy down low, one guy. That's probably him that I saw.
Smash it.
I still hear. Where could the rest of these guys possibly be? Hold up. Let me get in this crib. Where are these guys, yo? Oh, snap. All right, yo. This is going to be
Enemy dropping into the AO.
not good.
Gas is
I'm like literally going to have to go around. Like, actually, I'm going to have to. Oh, wait. They actually got to come towards us. They got to come towards us. Nah.
You go down now. The operation's over. Watch your six.
My life's officially over.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Gas is right on your tail. Loadout drop on the way.
Hold up. Let's go, baby. Give me that. Oh my god. Yo, if you guys enjoyed the content, be sure to check out this next video that YouTube thinks you would like, and subscribe if you guys are brand new. With that being said, man, I'm out of here. Peace.